So, how to program your Castle ESC with the Castle Field Link card, not using the Castle Link cable. All may look good, all may look relatively easy, but a slight job getting here. Carry on watching to find out the problems I had along the way before being able to get this thing up and running properly. You will notice it's plugged in to my older Castle ESC, not to my new one. More on that in just a second. Well, the Castle Link system I thought was the solution to my Castle ESC programming issues when I discovered the Castle Link cable only works with a PC. It doesn't work with a Mac. I tried various emulators, etc. Nothing works. Why did I want to use it so urgently to reprogram the ESC? This is Sidewinder ESC that I had in my Vortec when I upgraded it. I've upgraded it since to the Mamba X ESC. Both of these ESCs, by default, the braking is set to just 50%. So you put a motor in, which is going much capable of making the thing much faster. An ESC, this Mamba X, we can put 6S batteries, as I'm hopefully going to do later this week, on my Vortec 2.0. Yet the braking, 50%. Clearly, that needs changing. A lot more features to change besides. So, let's see how we program the Castle ESC without the Castle Link system. Yours from your local hobby store. Jim has these in stock. Link to the store below the video for approximately 30 bucks. This is the Field Link tuning card, enabling you to tune the ESC on the fly wherever you are. That is exactly what I want to do. Okay, I'm doing it at home today, but doing it out in the field, job done. We've got basic instructions on the back here, which we can change. We can change the cutoff voltage, auto lipe-off cutoff voltage per cell, drag brake, brake strength, that's the key one that I'm after, punch control. Also, what I found, particularly with the Vortec, is I decreased the punch level on the Sidewinder and felt the thing was much better hooked up. Doesn't decrease the top speed of the car, just decreases that sort of initial punch off the line, which caused the back end of the Vortec, as you might have seen in other videos by other people, to become very unstable when used with this 5700 combo and the Sidewinder ESC. Hopefully not have so many issues with Mamba X, but there we go. A reverse type, you can control the different strengths that you've got, whether you want reverse at all, in fact. The motor type, whether you want brushed, brushless, etc. Motor timing, now that's not something I'm altogether up to speed on, so anybody's got any comments on that, any suggestions on that, please do ask away. It's not something I'll be touching upon in this video though, as it is beyond me at this stage. Now, a key thing on it, does it work without a computer or not? Yes, mostly. The card is programmed to work with the latest controllers, etc, etc. May occasionally need an upgrade. If it needs an upgrade, you need to connect it via the Field Link system. Useless if you've only got a Mac. However, okay, we're getting our cable. So this, I'm guessing, we can connect to the Field Link app on the computer. But as I'm not particularly wanting to do that, as the whole problem I've got is I've got a Mac. Now then, nice sheet of stickers included in there. Important compatibility information. Firmware made since 2007, etc. I'll leave you to read through that in your own time. Now, in the first instance, it says to connect our ESC lead, which is this one here. So I'm just going to very gently unplug that to receiver and plug it in to the ESC lead on the side of the Castle Link field programming card. Okay, battery connected. So turn on, and we'll see what we get with our lights. Now, I'll plug my controller in. All appears to be going to plan, except for this card now becomes all imperative. Field Link will only work with Castle controller firmware released after 2007. If your Field Link blinks all its LEDs in an alternating pattern, likely your speed control firmware needs to be updated. You may use the Field Link as a USB adapter to update your ESC, connect Field Link to your Windows PC, blah blah blah, running Castle Link software, which can only be downloaded on Windows. So even with the Field Link card, they still manage to, politely I would say, kick you in the teeth in terms of that. So I'm back to square one. I would have to query why a brand new Mamba X and a Field Link card sold in 2017 need updating with regards to software that's backdated to 2007. Well, how to make something out of a bad situation. I've got the Sidewinder X here, which I did have on the card just now. Again, bought brand new this year, 2017. So I'm going to plug that in, see if we get any joy on here. So turn on there, and the firmware on this appears fine. Yet the brand new Mamba X seems to need a firmware updating. Castle, something is amiss. Surely this should not be being shipped out in 2017 with older version software on there. Not really acceptable to my mind that you then need a PC to do it. If you don't know that you need to update this thing until you've opened the packaging after you bought it. So to anybody that thinks they're going to get around the problem of not having a PC and being able to use the Field programming card like I did, you're in the wrong if you've got a software issue with the latest version of the Mamba X. That needs addressing, and it's not good, Castle, to my mind. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it like it is. Anyway, on here, on my Sidewinder combo, we see on there we've got our setting, number 1, cut off voltage. So a short press on here, we're going to scan down, and my next thing, it's not got all the functionality on every one of the ESCs on here. So we've got our drag brake setting, you can see on the top there, that's set to 0. Not going to bother changing that, but you can, by holding it down, however, for a longer press, it moves along. Keep holding that down, it moves along. And what you're looking at there is the different levels. So now drag brake is set on 20% on this ESC. Short press moves us on down to the next one. Brake sensitivity, I've got it set on 100%. By default, it is only set on 50% with any of the Castle ESCs. Bear in mind, you're fitting a hotter motor to your car. The last thing you want is a brake set on 50%, which is considerably less than the Traxxas scales that are set on as standard. But you can change that again by holding it down for a long press. Going to get us down to 0 braking. We don't want that. Hold it down again. We've got 20, roughly about 15% on there. Hold it down again. Moves on, and just so on and so on until we get back up to 100%, because I don't want to make the mistake of doing this for the demo and then leaving the thing set on 0. So then my braking is set to 100%. Okay, short press again takes us down to punch control. Now see, all the lights are flashing there. I'm quite sure what that's about. So we're going to just do a long press on there. We got punch level 1 on there. We don't want that. We don't want punch level 2 either. We don't want 50% punch level. I want it just off the maximum on here, which if anyone has got the Sidewinder combo, you want it set on about this, so the punch level about 80%. That's not going to decrease the top speed of the car, just going to decrease that absolute punch off the line, which a lot of people have been having problems with spinning out with the Castle Sidewinder and the 5700 kV motor, causing the back end just to suddenly flip out under full throttle. So decreasing the punch level by 1 down to about 80% does seem to solve that problem. Short press again. Oh, it flips through. Motor type down there as well. Okay, short press again, moves on down. Motor timing sheet on there. But so that is how it is done. As I say, short press moves you down on here, and a long press moves you along the top. Just hold it down until the light changes, hold it down until the light changes, and so on. When you get to this one, if you want to get it back to the start, just hold it down again and it pops back to 0. So, not my ideal demonstration of how to program the Castle ESC, as I wanted to show you how to program the Mamba X on screen, but nonetheless, the Castle, that is how to use the Castle Field programming card to program the Castle ESC without using the Castle link cable. However, in order to program a new Mamba X and change that braking, I'm going to have to find some way of getting the Windows software to upload the update to this card, which is very, very, very frustrating. So be aware of that. If you've only got a Mac and you think you're getting around the problem by buying this, if you've got a Mamba X, you may well have to get the Windows software on the thing to update the card just so you can do that, in which case you might as well have bought the link cable in the first place. So that is pretty frustrating, but I'll show you the bad things about products as well as the good things. Overall, quite pleased with the Castle setup, but that really does need addressing. You shouldn't be having to do that, and you only find out the thing needs updating when you bought it and you open the packet, in which case too late to take it back to the shop as you've used it. Anyway, I hope you found this useful, and it is quite a very handy little tool. I'm sure it's just as easy to use as the Hobbywing Max 8 one is on there. So I've no doubt when I've downloaded the relevant software to this card setup and the thing, it will be easy to program my Mamba X. Anyway, I hope you found that useful, if it was even if it was a slightly frustrating start for me. If you did, then please do share with friends, and by all means subscribe. And by the way, any comments or questions you might have on this thing, please ask way below the video.
Well, if you like this video, then please do subscribe. And if you want to buy your RC gear, where I buy mine, buy from F&M Hobbies in New Jersey. Many thanks for watching.